I just saw a very special comment from a test taker of the Duolingo English test. He said he have taken the real test 5 times and the score was stuck. Each time the score was around 95 to 100. So if you're experiencing the same case, if you have taken the DET test and feel stuck, I suggest that you should fix the problem before you take another real test. Otherwise, you will only waste your time and energy and the test cost. So in this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to show you how to fix the problem if you are stuck in the DET. Now let's get started. Okay, first we should know what actually determines your DET score. Actually, it is determined by two parts. The first part is the strategy of the test, and the second one is the English foundation. So if your DET score is stuck, I think you should check your foundation and fix that problem first. And you can use my website jeenglish.com to do this. I'm going to show you how to do it. So first, let's use the trainer of my DET score system. First use this one. Fill in the blanks trainer. This trainer can help you check your current reading and vocabulary level and check if your foundation is ready for the test. You can start by using the starter here. Okay, the dog started what loudly? Barking, right? Check the answer. Correct. Next one. The room was completely what? Because nobody had turned the light. It's dark. It's easy to check your foundation because you only need to do like 10 questions. The cafe was so what that they had to wait outside for a table. Crowded. She forgot her what and got completely wet in the rain. Umbrella. She was what to find her old friend waiting at the door. Surprised. He was so what after the long hike that he fell asleep immediately. He was so tired. She turned down the what because her baby was sleeping. The volume. He checked his watch and realized he was already late for the meeting. I think it's about the time, right? So it's watch. He had to what because the library had a strictly no noise rule, no noise, so he had to whisper. Okay, last question. The soup was too what to eat, so she waited for it to cool down, so it's hot. Okay, after we did the 10 questions, we can see the results. Then you see, I just finished every question correctly. 10 out of 10. So I can see the message. Ready to move up. Your accuracy is strong at this level. Try the DET 120 plus level to challenge yourself further. Okay, you can do this process by yourself on my website and you will see your results. If you can't make most of the question correct, it means your foundation is actually not enough for the 120. So what you need to do further is to practice more reading questions and use this trainer to improve your vocabulary and the reading speed and also accuracy. Okay, so if the result for your reading is okay, then you can go back and check your listening. Okay, listening foundation. We can use the listen and type trainer to do it. Okay, start from the first level again.
We usually eat dinner together at 7 o'clock.
We usually eat dinner together at 7 o'clock. Okay, submit. Okay, actually it's not a problem. The 7 in the real test, both the number or the word is okay. Okay, next one.
The movie was funny, but also a little strange.
The movie was funny, but also a little strange.
The movie was funny, but also a little strange.
Okay, I think it's correct. Yes, next one.
She fell asleep while watching television.
She fell asleep while watching television. We should check if there's the or not.
She fell asleep while watching television.
While watching television, there's nothing here. And last time?
She fell asleep while watching television.
Okay, submit. Yeah, correct. Okay, next.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that, right? So just the... Okay, correct.
Can you tell me how to get to the museum?
Can you tell me how to get to the museum? Okay, just do 10 questions for one round and check your results. Okay, it's similar as the fill in the blanks section.
Can you tell me how to get to the museum?
How to get to, right? Get to the museum.
Can you tell me how to get to the museum?
Okay, submit.
It's the most beautiful place I've ever visited.
It's the most beautiful place I've ever visited.
It's the most beautiful place I've ever visited. It's the most beautiful place I've ever visited.
Okay, submit. Correct.
She works in a bank but dreams of being a writer.
She works in a bank but dreams a writer, something a writer, right? Let's check.
She works in a bank but dreams of being a writer.
Dreams of being, right?
She works in a bank but dreams of being a writer.
Works in a bank.
There were many people waiting at the bus stop.
There were many people waiting at the bus stop.
There were many people waiting at the bus stop. There were many people waiting at the bus stop. The train leaves at 8, so don't be late.
The train leaves at 8, right? So don't be late.
The train leaves at 8, so don't be late. The train leaves at 8, so don't be late.
Okay, so it's a comma problem, okay? In the real test, this is not a problem. Okay, just move on. Okay.
She has been learning Japanese for 3 years.
She has been learning Japanese for 3 years.
She has been learning Japanese for 3 years.
Okay, I think it's correct. Okay, so let's check the answer. So I actually make 8 of 10 correct, but actually it's a 10 out of 10, right? So we can see the feedback. Good job, your base is solid, but there are still some misses in detail, speed, or sentence control. I suggest doing a few more rounds at this level first, then moving up once your score becomes more stable. So I think if you can make more than 8 or 9 correct, it means your listening foundation is ready, at least for over 100. Okay, so if you try this practice and cannot achieve like over 8 out of 10, it means your English foundation for listening is not ready for the real test. So in this case, you should do more listening practice. Use this trainer. And you can also go back to level selection and try and practice the higher level of the listening. Okay, so this is the only way you can fix your listening problem. Okay, now after the first step and after you finish or you solve the problem of your foundation, including your reading ability, vocabulary, your listening accuracy, then we move to the strategy part. Okay, it's the second step. And before we use the trainer to practice and learn the strategy, and you should go to the DET guide here, okay? And first you need to download it and learn the DET Score Booster Guide. It's a PDF document. So what's included in the document? So here you can see what's inside the Score Booster Guide. It's about common mistakes for all 13 DET question types and practical strategies that actually help you boost your score, and clear direction for what to focus on first, and also speaking and writing structures and templates. So this is very efficient and very helpful for you to boost your DET score, and especially on the strategy part. So after you learn the PDF guide, you can start the focus training. And first, you can use the photo writing trainer. In this trainer, you can see two parts, the step-by-step guide and the fast practice. So if you are new here, you need to start from step-by-step guide. So this trainer helps you to improve your performance in the writing about the photo. This section is actually the one you can improve the fastest among all the 13 question types, okay? So I have broken down the question, the step, into 3 parts. And the first step is to teach you about the structure, a clear structure to help you organize the answer very quickly and teach you how to observe the picture, what the information we should look for. And after you learn the step 1, then you go to step 2. And this step is to help you improve your speed to type the answer. Because even you know the structure, even you know how to organize your answer, you still need to finish everything within 1 minute, within the time limit. So the speed is also very important. And then after you finish this task, you can go to step 3. So this part is more like the real test. The purpose is to help you to use the structure very quickly and automatically, because in the real test you don't have time to think about the answer and just to pause. So after you practice part, you can use the structure very quick and automatic, especially when you see a new picture, you know how to write quickly. That's the key to get a high score. And after you complete this scene, there are also more other common scenes that could be shown in the real test. So it's better to familiar with all different kinds of things, like one person, indoor, outdoor, and 2 people or more, or about vehicles or landscape, or picture about food. So after practicing all these things, your performance will be more stable, which can keep you over 120. After you fully learn the structure and can use it automatically, you can go to the fast practice and to practice more questions. Okay? After this part, we can go to the photo speaking trainer. So there are also step-by-step guide and fast practice. First, we should start from the step-by-step guide. In the real test, we can see different kinds of photos, right? So I have classified all the possible questions into 3 cases. The first one is about person, okay, some basic flow. And sometimes maybe the picture is a non-person, non-people scene, and sometimes it could be a very complex scene. So for different kinds of pictures, you should practice the structure and improve your performance in different kind of photos. Okay, so let's try the first one. Let's see the first one. So we can see in this trainer, you can learn the structure of the answer. It includes 5 parts: observe, appearance, action, background, and opinion. And for each part, you can just
Let's begin, shall we? Take a moment and tell me who you can see in this picture.
okay, you can get some prompts to help you practice and learn the structure. In the real test, you can't see these things, okay? These are specifically designed for you to use the structure automatically to improve your performance. So you can also check the sample answer if you don't know how to answer the
I
question.
can see a man in this picture. He is at a train station.
Okay, so after you hear this, you can learn and try to record your own answer. Like, I can see a man in this picture. He is at the train station. Okay, stop. Then you can play the audio to listen. I can see a man in this picture. He is at the train station. Okay, so you can just practice the 5 parts of the structure and to record your answer and check if it's perfect for unlimited times, okay? And if you feel you can use the structure quickly and automatically, and you can speak for 90 seconds easily, you can start the 90-second challenge, okay? So you can also record. Okay, so after the first kind of picture, you can go to the second and the third scene to learn how to improve your performance in different kinds of picture, okay? Okay, so after this part, we can go back to the training system. And the third one is the writing structure trainer. It's all about improve your performance in the writing sections of the DET. And I have classified all the question types into 3 types. And in the real test, you will not see these things. These things are for you to practice and learn the structure, okay? So we can see there are 2-sided discussion, explanation, the benefits, and story and personal experience. Different kinds of questions can have different structure and the templates. So let's check this one. What are the benefits of learning a new language? Consider both personal and professional advantages. Use examples to explain how it can impact daily life. So this is like both personal and professional advantages. So what are the benefits? So this is about the what, right? It's about explanation and the benefits. So you can just click here, then you see the structure, you see the template sentences, and you can also see the sample answer and practice yourself. Okay, so this trainer is very important for you to get a higher score in the writing section of the DET. Okay, you can just practice by yourself. So after you going through all these steps, your foundation will be ready, and your reading and the listening foundation will be enough for the test. Then your test strategy will be also improved to help you get a score over 120. That's the whole step. You can fix the problem if you are stuck in the DET. Okay? So if you have any other questions about preparing for the Duolingo English test, you can always leave comments or send me questions through the email on my website. So if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give likes and subscribe my channel for more tips and strategies to help you get a higher score in the Duolingo English test. See you in the next one.